And that's out. Yes, it's all over this time.
It has been a quite tremendous day, an historic day for Indian cricket. It must be the proudest day.
The IPL is reinventing cricket in many ways. They have introduced new rules. They've innovated with technology and, of course, marketed the game well.
The Indian Premier League, the IPL, has become one of the most popular and valuable sports leagues on the planet.
Is the IPL, the Indian Premier League, bigger than any cricket event in the world? That's the question. The league that India curated and launched in 2008, nearly 17 years ago, has become one of the most lucrative leagues across the world.
It's my personal opinion there should never be any international cricket that clashes with the IPL.
After 2 months of ruthless competition and 74 long matches, every year we get our IPL winners. This year, Kolkata Knight Riders lifted the trophy. But my question is, are they the winner even in terms of making money? My point of interest is apart from the front room. Because regardless of any team winning, when the IPL season starts, fans from across the nation spend religiously without an upper limit. As a result, the broadcasting rights of IPL have reached an all-time high of $6 billion for the tenure of 2023 to 2027.
The IPL is the second richest sporting franchise in the world, below only American football. And that's after Walt Disney and the Indian conglomerate Reliance Industries paid $6.2 billion to broadcast it for the next 5 years.
So the obvious question is, who is winning the money game? Where is the money coming from and where is it going? Is it going into startups, advertisement, ticketing, sponsorship? Where? And who is making most out of it? Is it Ambani or BCCI or Virat Kohli or the founder of the IPL? But before discovering that, I want you to ask this question to yourself. Why is this information important for you? Is it only for some entertainment purpose? Definitely not, my pals and brothers. It's of precedential importance to know where's the major economic activities of the nation is happening. Because only then we can break the trap of middle class. There is a reason why rich become richer and we are just categorized as another Indian market. By the end of this video, I'll share a recent conversation with my friend which made me realize the importance of understanding the economics of IPL and sports altogether. So let me give you a structure or mind map we'll be following in today's episode. Let's begin by understanding the flow of revenue with approx figures for this year. Next, we'll summarize the data to find who became richest in the IPL. Next, we will see if we are getting richer, where do we stand compared to other global sports tournaments. And finally, I'll tell you the recent conversation with my friend and the phenomenal discovery I made backed by data. So let's begin. Okay, let's start with understanding the flow of revenue in IPL so that we can understand how much and where's the money coming and going. I'll link down all the sources of data I have collected for this analysis. So let me start with a surprise that there are basically only 3 major players who regulates the money of IPL. Firstly, BCCI, the Cricket Board of India. Secondly, the media right holders who actually buy the broadcasting rights. And third, 10 IPL teams. IPL players are also included in this, we will discuss separately. Now, there are 8 major sources of revenue. Let's start one by one with the current approx figures. We'll start with the biggest revenue source as the broadcasting rights. This is paid by the media right holders to BCCI. BCCI then shares 50% of that revenue equally with all the 10 IPL teams and keeps the rest. For the tenure of 2023 to 27, the IPL broadcasting rights were sold to Viacom 18 and Disney Star for approximately $6 billion or 48,000 crores. Viacom 18, which is Mukesh Ambani's company, owns the digital rights and Disney Star holds the TV rights. Interestingly, in the latest joint venture, Reliance Industries owns 16.34% of Disney Star, Viacom 18 owns 46.82%, and Disney owns 36.84%. So basically, even Disney Star is mostly owned by Ambani. Now, this money was paid to BCCI for 5 years, which means BCCI get approx 9,600 crores each year as broadcasting rights. So for this IPL season, BCCI got 4,800 crores, that is 50% of 9,600 crores, and the remaining 4,800 crores distributed equally among 10 IPL teams. Next is the title sponsors, like Tata IPL for this year. Now this payment also follows the same pattern, okay? BCCI keeps 50%, the rest 50% distributed equally among the 10 teams. Now Tata bought the title sponsorship for this tenure at the cost of 2500 crores, which means BCCI received 500 crores each year from Tata. Again 250 crores to BCCI, 250 crores to 10 IPL teams distributed equally. Next are advertisements that you see during the breaks on your TV or online on your mobile. This revenue directly goes to the media right holders and the players who advertise. Well, the accurate data for this year is yet to be clarified, but according to the last year data and the estimates, Viacom 18 made around 3,500 to 4,000 crores in ad revenue, and Disney Star around 3,000 to 3,500 crores. Next is team sponsorship, basically the brand names you see on the t-shirts and the kits of the team players. This money directly goes to the teams. And according to the global data research, Mumbai Indian made around $23 million or 183 crores as sponsorship, and rest of the teams as follows. Generally, each IPL team plays 14 matches, 7 on their home grounds and 7 on their opponent's ground. And the team on their home ground organize the match. So 80% of the ticket sales revenue goes to the team hosting the match, 10 to 15% to the BCCI, and around negligible 5% to the sponsors. Then there are official merchandise sales in the stadium. That's why you see the audience of each team basically wearing the same jersey. The revenue for the same goes directly to the team. Now the total ticket sales and merch sales together are estimated to be around 800 to 900 crores, which means this adds another 70 to 80 crores of revenue to each team. Next is players' salary or auction value. This directly goes to the players paid by the teams. On an average, each team has a purse of around 100 crores for the players' salaries each season. Assuming all the teams spend the full purse value to pay the salaries to the players, we'll subtract 100 into 10, which is 1000 crores, denoting them in brackets. I cannot average this amount per player wise because salaries or the auction values are highly variable. Like Mahendra Singh Dhoni from Chennai Super Kings got 12 crores as salaries, and Shivam Dube from the same team got 4 crores. So it's better I link down all the players and their salaries in the description below. Next is franchisee fees. This is the fixed fees paid by each team to BCCI for 10 years. This is paid for the right to own and operate a team in IPL. Earlier, it had a fixed value, but as per the latest guidelines, the team must give 20% of the total revenue to BCCI. So to find this value, first we have to total it up. Now BCCI part comes to 5,150 crores. For the right holders, let me subtract the broadcasting rights amount paid. I missed that. This total ups to negative 2,100 crores. And 10 IPL teams totals to 5,933 crores. But to keep it simple, let's take it as 6,000 crores. So 20% of 6,000 will go to BCCI as franchisee fees, which comes to around 1,200 crores. So this adds another 1,200 crores to BCCI and reduces 1,200 crores from the team's part. So now let's find the final total. As BCCI earned a revenue of 6,350 crores, media right holders as negative 2,100 crores, and 10 IPL teams as 4,800 crores, which means on an average each team earned 480 to 500 crores. And as you have noticed that the purpose of this calculation is not to find the exact figures and dwell on the numbers, but to get an understanding that where's the money circulating and the overall economics of IPL. So now the big question, who became richest according to the thumbnail? People start complaining that I have some clickbait thumbnail. So let me summarize as per the thumbnail, starting from right to left. And definitely Lalit Modi, the founder of IPL, did not become richest here because he has already been banned for life from IPL. He was charged for multiple cases of misconduct and fraudulent in 2013 and fled to London. So bye bye Lalit Modi.
With the Prevention of Money Laundering Act has just given the verdict, a non-bailable warrant issued against former IPL chief Lalit Modi.
Next is Virat Kohli. Again, as we saw, the player makes a minimum in the IPL matches compared to the money we are talking about here. And even if we consider Virat's individual capacity as brand to earn money, it will add another 20 to 30 crores during IPL season, which is nowhere near the numbers we are talking about here. So Virat is also not the money winner of IPL. But the next two, BCCI and Mukesh Ambani, the owner of Viacom 18 and majority stakeholder of Disney Star, are biggest competitors and contenders of IPL's money game. As we have already seen, BCCI made around 6,350 crore rupees this year. Also, as per the calculations, the broadcasting partners are at a loss of 2,100 crores. So Mukesh Ambani's shares comes to around 1700 crores. But Mukesh Ambani has an IPL team as well, so adding another 500 crores to it comes down to 1200 crore loss. But again, there is a positive side to this, that this is just the direct revenue for Mukesh Ambani. Once the people start shifting to his service platforms like Jio TV or Jio Network, they will generate a continuous revenue more than the IPL terms, which is almost impossible to predict. So on direct comparison, BCCI seems to be the richest player in IPL. But honestly speaking, in real terms, I estimate Mukesh Ambani to be the richest player of IPL's money game. Okay, now that brings us to the next question. Where do IPL stand compared to the other global tournaments? So that we can compare what the world is doing with the same money. So if we rank IPL's broadcasting revenue per match with other global tournaments, IPL, which is valued at $16.6 million per match, is bigger than America and Canada's popular basketball tournament NBA, baseball tournament MLB, and England's football tournament EPL. It's only behind America's football tournament NFL, which stands at $36 million per match. Okay, now the interesting part. Now we know we have one of the richest sports tournament of the world. Then why only Mukesh Ambani or title sponsors or BCCI is only getting richer? Because this is not happening in the other parts of the world. Where do we normal people stand? Recently I had a conversation with my friend and he was asking for an advice. He asked, is this the right time to invest into an online cricket based marketplace? And honestly speaking, I had no idea. I knew cricket was big, but how much? Where's the money circulating? And I realized it's important for every one of us to understand the economics of cricket or sports in general. Because if you think, and even I made a separate video on this where I have discussed about the shoe sector of our country in depth. India is one of the biggest shoe markets of the world, and Indian sports is becoming one of the richest among the global tournaments. Then why can't we produce even a single sports shoe global brand? Nike, Adidas, Puma, Reebok, New Balance, none of them are Indian. Are we just good enough to become the employee of the month of these global brands? So when my friend asked about a cricket-based marketplace, I researched and found this very fantastic startup called Fanatics. It's an American mammoth brand for buying and selling fan edition sports products. I'll read a small segment from this article by Finav.com. Fanatics Live is an popular online marketplace that offers sports fans the opportunity to buy and sell merchandise from their favorite teams and players. If you are passionate about sports and want to turn your love for the game into a business opportunity, becoming a seller on Fanatics Live can be a great option. So even the normal people like you and I in America, people are participating either by creating innovative platforms like Fanatics or becoming a seller in the platform. And this is just one example. I can make an entire separate video about the innovations happening in the sports industry around the world. Then why can't we have a genuine platform like Fanatics? Why can't we have a sports shoe global brand? Why only betting and gambling companies? The question is not about who became richest and taking the pride in the name. The question is how many players are participating in the economics of the sports so that every sports is celebrated more widely in our nation. Think about it. Having said that, let me depart for today, and if you found anything useful or valuable from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any take on this, please let me know in the comment section. I'll link down all the resources I've used to make this video. Till then, sayonara. See you again.